special move for pawns called en passant. A pawn has a special power against a pawn who's moving two squares at a time. As we know from the home position, a pawn can either make one move or two moves at a time. For example, this move or this move, both are possible from the home position. So now consider this pawn has reached up to the square. Now black makes this two pawn move, making two squares at a time. Now this white pawn has a special power to capture this pawn like this. This is en passant. Basically, black is jumping over a square which is being controlled by white. This particular square, right? This is being threatened by this white pawn, and black is jumping over that square. So now to compensate the things, to fair out the things, white has given a special power. This poor pawn has given a special power to capture like this, since black has jumped over a square which is controlled by it. This is en passant. This is en passant. In French, en passant means in passing. Now note, this is the only move in chess where the capture and the placement after the capture is at a different square. Now this pawn who's at d5 square is being captured, and this pawn is capturing this pawn but is being placed at d6. So different squares, right? Usually what happens, for example, this knight is here, white captures the knight, and knight is placed on that square. But this is not what happened here. We're capturing this pawn who is at d5, and we're placing our pawn, this white pawn, on d6. This is en passant. Weird move. Now, note, this can only be done if this pawn is making two moves at a time. For example, black plays like this, one, sorry about that, and then this like this. No, this is not possible. This is not possible. Like making like this and this is not possible. This is not en passant. This is not allowed. Only when black is making two moves from the home position directly. Also, if black simply plays like this, obviously white can capture this. This is a normal capture, not en passant. Now as you can see, white is controlling this square as well as controlling the square, the other one, right? So this can happen with either pawn. If this pawn makes like the move like this is possible. This is en passant. Note, this en passant can only be done in the very next move. For example, black makes this move, and now say white makes this knight move. Black makes this. Now this is not possible. This is not possible. This is not allowed. This is only possible in the very next move. When black makes this jumping move, in the very next move, white can capture. That's en passant. The very next move, white makes this move. Now black can capture like this in the very next move. En passant. Also, for example, this queen, this queen reaches to the square. Basically, queen is jumping over the square, which is being attacked by the white pawn. This is not possible. This is not possible. This can only happen with the pawns, not with the pieces. Hope that makes sense. Thanks so much.